beginning last Friday, spectators could go to games. In fact, it's the only major professional sports where fans can actually attend a game. Beginning last Friday, 1,000 fans were permitted into the stadiums. And the protocol was such that when you approach the stadium, you first subject to a temperature check, and if you do not have a fever, if your temperature is 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit or below, you are initially permitted access into the stadium. At which point you then go to a second kiosk where you complete a health form indicating your current health and, among other things, which is very important, your recent travel history. And again, assuming that you meet the criteria, you are then granted admission into the stadium. You are given a wristband. However, of course, one of the things when you enter the stadium is you can't bring any food or beverages into the stadium. Sounds a lot like Madison Square Garden here in New York, although for different reasons, which I won't comment on. And then you go into the stadium, and even if a number of you are going, you cannot sit together. In fact, the stadium insists that fans maintain social distancing, so even if 3 of you are going, you have to be a minimum of 5 or 6 feet apart. You must wear a face mask, something that Americans are not necessarily crazy about. And the seating is such that there is no one either in the row in front of you or behind you, so there is a gap in the rows. And this seems to have worked well. And one thing that as far as the stadiums, there are no concession. Nothing is sold other than water. Beginning in tomorrow, I believe, this weekend, the Chinese Professional Baseball League will increase the amount of fans who can attend up to 2,000. So that's even better news. And I'm told that maybe either you'll be able to bring in food or there will be some food for sale. So you can bring in your biandong. And if it were me, I would hope that there's chow mi fun that I can either bring in or buy at the stadium. Cheerleaders are watching the games, they're acting as if the stadium is full, even though there's only 1,000 people, or beginning this weekend, 2,000 people. And of course, we're wondering here whether this type of protocol would work in the States if and when baseball resumes. I have some doubts about that. But what's interesting also I've noticed in reading the Taiwanese newspaper is that this is day 31 without any local cases of COVID-19. So obviously Taiwan is doing something good. Which reminds me, there was a book written half a dozen or so years ago, actually more than that, by a professor at NYU. Her name is Ann Lee. And the title of the book is What the United States Can Learn from China. Recent events would suggest that maybe there should be another book entitled What the United States Can Learn from Taiwan. 感谢特派记者庭恩. Just like to thank our special reporter, Ting En. 希望全球疫情赶快稳定，球迷们可以早点回现场看比赛. Hopefully the pandemic gets resolved quickly so that all of us fans can go back to watching ball games in the stadiums.